Hello, this is Divine Sunshine. I'm trying something new with this here mic here. So we'll see if this is going to help you be able to hear. A couple of you all say you are not able to hear me on there. If not, please use some kind of type of headphones or something so you have the ability to be able to hear what I am saying, because I don't know any other kind of way to kind of do it. And this is kind of cumbersome. And I got this here. I know I can do one that I can pin, but I don't like that. It makes me feel like I'm tethered too. So we shall see. And then I will be getting another iPad. So we'll see how that operates, because between dad and spirit and mom, that's like, okay, you know, you're gonna have to kind of invest in that, because that's your business, so do something. So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. So now let me I'm gonna kind of move this down, because that's that here. So now I like to really see more of this one if you can. Okay, so now we are going to can I do it this way? No, this is the sound. This is everything, ain't it? I think that's the sound box. This is him up top. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to actually, I don't know why I said, because you seem like y'all can hear me even when I'm like that part. But anyway, what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to do an interview of a feminine who is in this divine masculine's life, and get some perspective from him. I love the best friend. The best friend was comical, honest, really of understanding what was going on with the situation and what needed to be done. Clear. And so what I'm going to do is now just tap into this divine feminine here. Okay, so this divine feminine here that's stepping up, that says is friend or whatever is with the divine masculine, say queen of heaven and earth. So this person, I would say they're queen. This person is mature. I mean, you know, they could be a queen. Somebody's got they're not like really super duper young to me. They got maybe an old soul. This person really is like they're at the point that it's got to be an older person, because when I'm looking at this, say I have nothing to hide, the first thing comes to me is like a person who is like 40 and over. Like, I done seen life. I ain't got to hide nothing, because you know, I done been there and done that. I'm at the age where I just speak my piece. I speak what's going on my mind. So wherever it is, this person is very wise. That, and it's like I see and accept all that I am. So whoever I am, they are very careful, okay with the skin they're in. When we're talking about the energy of this divine masculine, what do you see is going on with him? Talk to me, because I like your perspective, so I can tell I'm going to get the T or the 411 without no chaser, definitely from you. It's almost like dealing with my own energies, if it was. So they saying, what they saying is they having problems standing in their own power. They don't have their own identity to who they are as well. They said also they're not able to see the vision. They got also with this next card here. That's because it's rocked on something here. The next thing they have there, that's better. I hope it's not, he look like he collapsing. That's okay. The next card that we see here is saying, this is third, this here. Okay. I wonder if I put it even to the side. Maybe that's even helpful too. Yeah, say it's got a problem with them being able to see. Like third eye is like really blocked. And I think even a couple of times readers have even said that they can't be able to see. Their third eye is blocked. So if this is your person, to be, it seems like, again, I would do some chakra work on their third eye and their solar plexus. This is the two things here that's messing with them. And you got the woman holding a heart is in reverse. Okay. I need you to tell me what's the heart of this matter here about this woman holding heart in reverse. Because I'm getting so many things here as well. Like somebody's holding his heart. He's got like another one who's actually holding his heart that's causing the issue as well. And this one to be, although the third eye, this person, their third eye is open here, it look like to me. So that would to be what represent the divine feminine, because we mirror each other. So I can see some differences that are occurring right there. So let me see what is, I'm going to put this like smack dab in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. Right here. Okay, so now what is it? What's this heart of the matter? So right now, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So right now, it seems like whoever he's messing with, it seems like to be, from her perspective, again, is this divine feminine has some childhood issues that she's got to work with. Or something like some child acts kind of like some maturity that's got to actually happen. This is what I'm picking up. And the divine masculine, again, with him, he still got these boundaries up, because he's acting like he's just like a military heart. He's checked it out. He's been through so many situations and love experiences that made him say, I'm checked out in the heart. But she's saying again that you have to do this is because he's got to get to know. And I'm saying this also is two ways they bring him in. She's bringing me back saying yes, that too, but another layer is in his emotions. He's got some childhood issues he's got to deal with. And again, in his thinking, he's very protective, very defensive on some things too as well. And he's got to learn how to be able to get some answers spiritually answered for him, because he's got some questions, which once he gets the answers, he's going to be able to build a platform as to what he is actually standing for. That's why his solar plexus is not where it's supposed to do, because right now where he is, he's weary, he's tired, because this is a never-ending story that's actually going on. He feels when it comes to love, things are happening fast. It's going to pour out like the sands in the hourglass, and then his time is going to be actually up. He has some, according to her, she said, I see he's got some addictions. He's got some codependency issues. He's sitting pretty in it. He's not moving out of it, but he seems like right now to her, he's moving out of it. He looks like he had even been at the point that he might have been shielding himself from that issue. And she sees that he is now trying to move into the area of being a loyal heart. He wants to be focused in on his counterpart. He wants to have this new beginning. He wants to open up this heart as well, and he really wants to have this loyal heart for this divine feminine here as well. But at the same time, I see this in reverse. It is somebody who's acting as if they got their stuff, I hear saying they shit together, and they actually not. Like she's saying, she's totally different to me. I didn't accept it because see, I didn't did the time. She said, I know the cost, what it is to get to where I am, and this child is not there. Whoever this other person he's talking about, she said, but I do know the reverse mirror of who he is actually wanting to be able to deal with. Okay, very good. So can you tell me exactly what is exactly going on right now? I know I reversed it. Put this over here so I can create some room. Thank you. Okay, so can you tell me clear what's actually going on with this divine masculine? Leave that alone. This divine masculine is surrounded by some frenemies. This woman sees this. Okay. These people want the divine masculine. She say he's so, to me, innocent and so immature. He has not grown up. And he is surrounded by people that wants to keep him in prison. And they are not really for his highest good, she said. This is her words. She says again, he's got the moon. He is falling for the okie doke. He's falling for the illusions. This is based upon, according to this card here, this is based upon, can you see this one? I don't think I showed that. This is based upon his like ancient history, like an ancestral thing. That's what I think about, because I think about them, you know, ancestral things happening, or marriages that happen in Egyptian time. Well, you know, you stick with the same, people stick with the same, and you know, you don't marry out of that, because we want to keep the bloodline pure. So which lets me know that this feminine notices that he's kind of trying to continue on the same legacy or the lineage of what's happened with his family all along. But he's got to get wise, like this divine, like this ancient God here as well, and understand that it's more to it than meets the eye. And you've got to use your intuition and your awareness. She understands that when it comes to this divine masculine, that he is juggling things money wise. He is not, he's got all these buckets and a damn thing in it, and he's trying to juggle it, and he done let some things fall. This to me looks like financially or materialism. Materialistic. This is interesting. This is a castle. Something about the home life is not coming together. Why I pick up like this is the mother. I'm thinking this is the mother. I'm to keep on. I think we're talking to the mom. Queen, like queen of the castles, like the queen, right? Yeah, this is the mother. I wish that Archangel Michael, whatever it is, this is the mother or mother figure. Could be grandma, it might have been, or whatever like this. This is mother figure, heaven and earth. Could have been, look like a flash. Could be heaven and earth. Could be somebody who has passed on, because I'm seeing an angel here. Do you see this thing going in and out when her do things? Look like this person angel. So this is somewhere they could be either considered to be an earthly angel, or this could be actually an angel, like a mother or somebody, or a grandmother or somebody, a mothering type that has actually passed on. Okay, I was talking. Let me ask you, so what do you think about this situation with this divine masculine? What do you think about this situation? Give me your 2 cents. Oh my freaking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay. So according to this here, it's feeling as if this she sees him like something about some sexual thing, like here, like he's acting one way, like he's innocent, but something about this thing here. When I see, let me see, I can get this card. I think it is so happened to be right there in front. Thank you, the priestess. Something about this sexuality is not right. It's like I'm trying to be spiritual, but at the same time I'm freaky. I got some sexual addictions as well, trying to live a life that seems like he's trying to be holier than thou, like I'm trying to have clean living, but he's like it's not. He's really dirty. And this is what I'm picking up as well. The priestess, secrecy, mystery, knowledge, hidden treasure, virginity. Okay. Yeah, this what this is, some secrecy. Yeah, I believe that. She sees him also, again, it's some sexual addiction with this person. There's something about that emotionally, how these women over time, she's saying, has taken advantage of him, and he's just like let them just go ahead and just have their way with him. They have been energy vampires with him, and he just like, it's just really that has become a part of him. Don't know what happens. She says the mirror, a lot of times he's looking at himself. He should be really saying some things, kiss off to some things that no longer suit him, but at the same time he's been telling other people to kiss off, and that's like something that he really needs to take more introspection into himself. She says this also, did I show that? Sorry, this. And this was the card here. I don't know if I showed that. Okay. So, something about he's got to find strength. But right now, she said the way I'm thinking of it, he's using the strength wrong. He's trying to strengthen his manhood or what he thinks should be a man emotionally, when he should be trying to find strength within himself. And looking at it from an emotional aspect from a different point of view. As well. These women, she says, she's telling me these women have made him feed his ego, and has made him seem like that is the way to go. That is where his strength is. This is what she's saying, and that is not true. That has helped him to keep this erection in his mind about what is actually power, and that's not true power, she said. I hear her say son. So this is a grandmother or mother. This either here, passed on, or they treat them, they think they got wings, or they're special to them. They like, that's my angel, my mom is my angel, something of that nature that's going on with that. We'll do it after I do that one. Yeah, we're going into that one. Yeah, let me save it for that one. Let me hear from you. So what do you think? So okay, we can tell that this woman in reverse, this woman in reverse is here. So we can already tell, oh yeah, I forgot. This karmic. That's all right. What do you think about, no, my OCD is kicking in. Like, that's not going to work. What do you think about this karmic? How do you see this karmic? Because I can tell this woman in verse, I thought maybe it might not have been, but when this woman in verse came out, excuse me, woo, she's like, he got to release that, transgressions. I like this. She keeping it real. Like, she's trying to act like she is a unicorn, like she's special like you, like a divine feminine. I'm like, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. But at the same time, this idea for being a special a unicorn, it's got to die. She's like, child, she ain't nowhere near no unicorn. I don't know whoever told her that. Maybe her mama said, she said that the mama and daddy had put that in that. She said the mama and daddy didn't put this in that child's head. That she's special. She ain't no damn special. She said the first thing when I seen this here, she talked about the child's got flaws. When she talk and she do things, her actions contradict each other. And she said, and then I said, when I look at her, I said, my daggone son or whoever he is to her has made a damn mistake. That's the first thing she said. When I see that mistake, she said, that's right. That card show is right. They done made a damn mistake. As soon as I seen her, I said, oh, hell. He done made a mistake messing with this one. Wow. Wow. Okay, so what's going on from your point of view? I like talking to y'all. Y'all keep it real and 100. You keep it. This child here, as soon as I laid eyes on her, it was a mistake. So you almost saying the same thing like that best friend. I'm sure you probably know his best friend. So like, yeah, I ain't too keen on him either, but you know, that's his friend. Okay, excuse me, but clear. So tell me what's going on with him in this karmic, this divine karmic. First thing she said, although these came out, she said they're trying to be the main male and the main female, which means they're trying to be the divine feminine and divine masculine. But the heart of it is they're not. She sees in some ways that he's maturing through this. And she sees that he's got to mature too. That's the change. Got to see the number 5 here. He's got to be able to put something on the table, because she said right here, right now, this energy here, he ain't able to do diddly squat. He ain't even be able to buy a pair of drawers. She said, that's damn sorry. You can't buy no pair of drawers for yourself in this situation? Okay, why he ain't able to buy no pair of drawers up in this situation? Let me ask that. Why he ain't paid no pair of no drawers? That came up here. Because he in bad health. Okay, what's happening is bad because of this marriage that he's in with her. So this person is married. Say he's got the self-imposed prison. He's acting very smaller than what he is. He's like he don't have no power in it. He's already in poverty because some of this is poverty mindset. She's saying because of when he was young, how he was, and he's immature and he's using the wrong tools to clean up stuff as well too. But see, it's a new day is a dawning behind him too as well. She says also that he's gotten a message. Spirit has brought him a message about some things good about this so-called privileged lady. Privileged lady is the karmic. For me, this is the karmic. So he's got a message about her. Okay, I like that. Let's bring you on down. What is this message in regards to? What is this message in regards to? Woo! Jesus Christ. Man, I gotta go underneath here. Okay, don't nothing fall. Sure, you nervous about this, huh? You see, she said, no, I'm not nervous. I ain't never nervous. She said, I'm nervous for him. Okay. Say, it makes me nervous, him being in this damn situation. All righty. Okay, lady. I got to clean this flow up. I'm sorry. Did I say that on there? Yeah, mama got to do something with this. What happened about he's got some thoughts. He's been thinking. First of all, he's been thinking about this divine feminine. He's been creatively thinking about doing something like a solution. Okay? Next thing is Spirit has given him a download, has given him an opportunity. Okay? That he's found himself that he's going to have to go to the courthouse about this marriage thing. Okay? That means marriage papers, somebody got divorced, got to file some kind of petition, appeal, or something to get out of whatever this can be, because he knows he wants this sense of family, like a true family. Okay. All right then. Can you tell me what happened to make him feel that way, though? Is there a way? Let's see. What happened? It should be in here. Oh, it's light now. This one came to me. Number 19. Catalyst. Someone has pushed him into saying he's got to put a death to this. Wow. That number 19 been popping on all these. That 19 popped up on the best friends thing too. Okay, is there anything else you want to tell me before I move into you telling me about that? She says she see him moving into being into position of a wealthy man. He will withdraw. He will get himself together after this number 13, after this death or after this tower. And she said she does see him getting into something for more sturdy, more stable, and he's courting. She says that her fear is that when he comes to you, might be not too much hearing what he's got to say, and he's going to be nervous. Well, thank you. I thank you for that insight. I'm sure a lot of divine feminists like, ooh, thank you, Jesus. On that one. Let me see about this connection. So what's happening in his things? What karmic actions is he doing while he's in this situation with this person? You talk faster than the best friend. Best friend took all day, took a whole hour. We might not even go the distance on this one. Like, well, that's because sometimes masters and this again, masters they don't like to be ratting on their boy. They bad boys for life. I'm gonna be right there with you. In his actions here, this is like the Akashic records. He's going to get him some more knowledge. He's looking at the past and kind of really withdrawing some information from like maybe past lives, past things, past situations and experiences to be able to get some more knowledge on it and to become more worldly, because he understands right now what he's got to do. He's got to strategize to get out of here. It's now, at this point, it is straight black and white, she said. It ain't no gray in the whole daggone situation. Says, seems like to me that she has observed him. This divine masculine has been working on this plan in the night, in the midnight hours, even in parts of darkness, because this is represented by these candles here too as well. She says, but the divine masculine in his karmic thing, although he karmic, he's still looking at the divine feminine. I know. He's still looking at that booty, baby. I am still thinking, So she said, no matter how, whatever he's in this karmic situation, please trust and believe divine feminine. He is still got his eye on you. Okay. He's like, girl, got my eye on you, baby. There's a mirror there. So he understands that the divine feminine is doing that mirror work. She's looking at herself, seeing what things she's got to check. She's still working on, nope, Take that back, because it covers up her breast. So she knows that right now where divine feminine is in, she's got that brown dress, she's letting it go. She's eliminating and letting things go. She's undressing those things, and she's in practicing self-love right now. She's like, right now, I'm looking at the doorway of opportunity, and I'm right there ready to be able to really actually step right on through it. So, you know, he knows that, he feels that. That's probably what's making him saying, I got to get my keister in gear on this here. So the divine masculine is watching you. I see a mirror there, I see glass there, so which lets me know still the divine masculine is stalking you on social media or going past your house, or he is either looking at you at your job, because anything that's got glass that you're in it, they are using it as, like they say, the looking glass. They're looking at it. What do you see as far as with this person? They have their shadow work. What things do they have to work on here? What do you have to do, Miss Ma'am? What do they have to work on with this one? I don't know. I know why I usually don't like to say, but if your person's got an L in their name, some kind of way, this is talking for you. If that person's mom or past loved one, or mom they believe is an angel, she can't do no wrong. Is she's got an L in her name. Don't matter if it starts with an L, in the end of an L, in the middle of the L, anything, Emily, whatever it is, if they got an L in their name, this seems like it's some kind of way in their name as a mother or grandmother or somebody that's really influential. This is for you. She says she's noticing right now with them that he's trying to be peaceful right now. He's trying to really sit in this situation. He's like, my baby guy, all this actions getting thrown at him, you know, all this actions. You got the friends, you got this karmic, you got him scared he gonna lose you. He's got this money issue. She's like, Lord, he got this money issue, and he got this codependency, and he's got this damn addiction, and he's trying to find peace within. She says he has really sat there, you won't believe, but she said he has even called in the storm. He's asked for it. Just come up here and tear this shit up. She said, I've heard him say this. I heard him in his prayers, because now in the form that I'm in, and some of them, they say, I could just know my son. Rather, I'm in the 3D version. You know, your kids have gotten to the point that it's like they've called in a storm. Like, just going and just whatever. They have surrendered. I don't care if it just come through like a tornado, like the Wizard of Oz, and just whiz all this stuff up. Just do it, Lord, and do it now. You know, I felt in some ways, now this is me talking, I felt like some of these divine masters is almost like Jesus. You know, as he's going through the steps, some of them I feel as well as it got triumphant lies too. I'll get to that one. Again, well, maybe I'll talk about it and then I'll go into this. Because again, she says she's seeing more of a triumphant lies, because it looks like she says she want me to address this. Like he's trying on a whole bunch of different personas that is not him. He's dead inside. He's did some things that make some people like clutch the pearls about it, and he's not getting his true divinity. Now, going into that, and I see why she said, no, please address that, because I want to bring you into this. Ooh, my heart shock. I just felt this love all of a sudden. Woo, I love you too. My thing is, wherever it's come from, I don't know if it's thanking this person's thanking me or whatever, but I felt love. Understanding that it's getting to the point, it's like Jesus getting ready to sin. And this is why I think it's like awoke. And I always say, even in the Bible, although you watch the trigger friend, say, is she for it? She's not. I am for it. I'm just saying the way we're using it and we're referencing it for it. But anyway, that's off the topic. My thing is understanding about the ascension process, of how Jesus had did that and how he had to go through that whole process of getting there. Some of them are at this point. This karmic is acting like Judas. The divine masculine is in the mode just like that. They sitting at the last dinner, whatever it is. They feeling, these divine masculines, some of them are feeling like the moment is coming near, just like Jesus did. Like, oh my God, it's coming. You know, it's coming. And just like we sat there with Jesus, although in this life, they might be partying it up with the karmic or whatever, like they having a good time. It's like, 4th of July or whatever like that. And they're around in there. And if they feel like, you know what, instinctively within myself, I called on the storm. And at the same time, I know I was like, you know what, it's time to end it. And for me to do that, now I'm feeling it coming. I'm feeling like sources actually has gifted me with that moment. Are you still on? Yeah. Gifted me with that moment. And with me being able to be gifted with that moment, at this time, this karmic is about to do something. I see in the flash, I ain't in front of that. This karmic is about to do something that's going to make it feel like Judas. You have sold me out for what, 5 pieces, whatever, so many pieces of silver. She's about to sell them out. Okay? This is the process. This is how I go with the ascension thing. It's almost templating the same thing. So whatever it is, you know, he find her some text with the ex that she said she ain't had nothing to do with him no more, but it's there, or she done snuck in, like I see some readers say, snuck in and got some money, was ciphering money off of this divine masculine as well. And it was causing for him not to be like in this state here, and he's gonna find out like, damn, this is where it is. You've been tapping into the bank account. And I be thinking I got $1,000. The next day I come in there and it's like 800, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I may say, well, I did stop at Starbucks the other day, and I did go to some, you know, I did go get that stuff off of Amazon. Well, maybe so, yeah, you know, maybe, yeah, you're right, it's 800. He keep on talking himself out of the stuff, and then saying, but like in his mind, like something still ain't damn right. So now he finding out that this karmic is the one tapping into that, and that's why then it's little bit, it's ciphering off just a little bit. It was 800. Okay, next time we come in there, he got $1,000. Okay, it's down to 600. Now he trying to tabulate and come with things his own self. So this is really coming to a point of them really trying to understand that with the divine masculine, this moment is coming. Whatever she's setting up to do, she's doing it. Okay, and then at the same time, he's at this point when you're talking about this is at the point where he's feeling as if in that garden of Gethsemane, like, Lord, if it's at all possible, let this cup pass me. And the Spirit is like, listen here, we didn't gave you enough passing of the cups here, and I know you sweating, and I know it's at the point that you sweating almost tears about this situation, blood, because it's getting you so stressed out about it. You popped a blood vessel for this to actually happen. But where we are now, source is saying, I can't do it no more, son. You've got to take the brunt of it. It is time. And it's like, okay. And so now the divine masculine seems like to me, he didn't did all this trying to be peaceful, and now it's come to this like, well, let me just go and call it storm, because right now I'm trying for lies here. You know, like he told him to go and do it quickly, because right now I done tried on so many personas. You lying, I know you not being truthful, acting like you my friend, you not like the karmic, acting like you team DM, but you ain't. So I done got your number. So let's just kind of do what you got to do and just get it over with. So has done that, gotten to the point that he's right here. Now he's at the Garden of Gethsemane. Now we start the trial. Now the trial would be the proceedings for, again, what they're saying about this court thing. Now that's what, like, you know, what you done did, vice versa, going back and forth. The trial could also be the friends. You know, this where the frenemies come in at it. That's a trial too. Is again somebody saying high court. They're trying to judge him about what he said he was. Is he truly that? And then we start the scene of the cross and start the ascension from that point on. This is where he's at. He's trying to avoid that. But just like Jesus is something, it's got to go. Because in order for you to sin, in order for you to begin something, you got to end something. Okay? So, again, that does not, he's trying to stop that. And that's what they just brought that. And I meant to put that in the trigger warning, but Spirit was like, nah, this is the perfect time for what you had forgotten to say. This is where we want to interject it. Okay. So what does this person see? Oh, we're doing really good, because I'm almost at the end. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So now with you, grandmama, whatever it is, a grandma or mama dear, what is it that you see as far as they're destined for? What do you see this divine masculine is destined for? Hold on a second, let's do that. I really was this one, that was a slip. All right. this say they're destined for miracles. They say, I see a miracle is about to happen, and it's got a rainbow here. Rainbow means union. He's got to climb. You got to climb these mountains here. Now you got to go through this trial and tribulation that you got to go through, son. They say there ain't no going around it, because some of that you got some hills and some valleys, and you got to do that, because you don't want to kind of set yourself up with this. She said, I'm a realist. You set yourself up for this, and you got to go ahead and pay the price. You know how you got here, and you got to learn. Then said also here, you got inner peace. Understanding that, again, you got two fishes, koi fishes here. Israel having that to be, that represents like the divine feminine. You got food for thought. She's getting smart. You getting more smarter too. And all this, you taking a deep dive into you all's emotions as well. And look like beautiful things are going to be able to blossom from you two coming together. That's a fish means life. So maybe life partners too as well. And then being able, things are going to be able to blossom. Let me ask this person, I forgot about that, and then we're going to get what they say and some solutions that they see that this divine masculine has got to do as well. Tell me, clear, how do you see this connection? Okay, how you see this connection between the divine feminine and the divine masculine? Your divine masculine. Make it clear, make it plain. Woo! Cheer for your baby. You bet he really make you nervous. I know. So I just care about him so much. He makes me nervous, the situation that he's in. She is very concerned about him, very concerned. She says she feels like the divine feminine is the great protector of the relationship, and he's just kind of like, she's kind of guiding him and helping him along with that, like what to see and how to stay grounded. Okay, that's good. She see this connection here that, you know, really the divine masculine wants to please the divine feminine, and her being very comfortable in that position with him. She's seeing the cherry things changing. To me, this is almost like, like a days when they say it was getting married. They had the little marriage, the carriage to take them off. She's seeing him, the divine masculine, being in his heart chakra. She's seeing that the divine feminine is remaining open, and she's remaining open on her own. It's not he forcing it and making it happen either, but she's also seeing that she's holding on to him, and she's very comfortable. She's looking at him, he's looking at her, like they the only ones, and they really know how to balance, and their lives know how to balance the shadow and the light in their dynamics of their relationship. She's seeing him also being her support system, because anytime I see the masculine in the back, that means I got your back. So he's being the support system too. Both of them being relaxed in the comfort zone as far as in the space in their heart. Sees the divine feminine really being in her power, knowing who she is, standing in authority. He being able to get nurtured by her. She's also, even though she's doing her stuff, but she's still finding ways. I'm seeing her patting his head there. So really stay connected, put things on his mind while you pat somebody's head. It's like, she's also, most time when you pat somebody's head, you sound like you say, good boy. Like, she's really his encouragement too. Although she's doing her own thing and she's the one who's aware, but she's also finding ways to still be encouraged and nurture him at the same time. And she said, I like that dynamic. I've seen them together, and she loves that about their dynamic of the situation. And like, I'm seeing him holding her stomach, so to me it seemed like he really kind of also want a baby too, not just even a baby, but it's like something like the solar plex like that. But most time when a man holds your stomach like that, it's like, okay, we with child. So like, I won't practice making babies or making something or whatever like this. So he really wants this something to manifest. So let's put it this way. He wants this new beginning. He wants her being her empress, where she has the world and she's creating and manifesting this new beginning as well. So, but I do see that kind of like them holding, like taking a picture there, and you know how they do the little heart there, and they had a heart, and they're like, oh, my hand and his hand on my stomach, you know. This is our little divine here in the making. Clear. Look at me, divine masculine, divine feminine, and our little divine on the way. That's me and the little divine. This is our baby. This is our love. sealed here, enlightened, like the Jubilee 11. Now this is called sealed here, enlightened love. This is our love. Forgiveness. She said he got to work on forgiving himself. He got to and forgiving this karmic and forgiving the divine feminine too, because some ways she said he a little upset with that, but more so he got to forgive himself. He got to do this forgiveness because he needs to manifest some things, and he needs to open up his crown chakra so he can think about opening up more, because him not being able to forgive him is blocking, and then he getting his heart space because his heart is weak, because this is a light color. She's saying that what needs to change is these heavenly signs here. He needs to start paying attention to what things spirit is bringing to him. She said he's not so in tune with it. His third eye is so blocked, he can't even see what the heck spirit is sending him. She's like, sometimes it's like a smoke screen. They be like actually telling them, go left, leave it alone, go right, pay attention to the bank account, go today. Something's wrong. The account number is down by 200. And then he goes in there and looks like, and then he goes through that reasoning stuff. Well, I did go to X, Y, and Z, so that's probably, and it says, she's like, spirit is the one that's leading him there to say something is wrong in this bank account. And he keep on rationaling it away from what spirit is telling him. No, dude, something's wrong. So he's got to be able to get into that. And also she said his spiritual growth has got to change. She's got to change spirit. She's like almost like what my dad said to me. You got to go, when he passed on, he told the reader, said that she said, your father said you got to hold on to Jesus' hand. And that is it. You got to get to the point like that. You got to hold on to Source's hand about this situation. So he's got to really, again, in his sacral, he's got to be able to open up to having more healthy connections with other people. He's got to start seeing things black and white instead of that gray, like he giving excuses. Whatever it is, this person, he's saying according to him, he get too many damn excuses to the karmic. He keeps on excusing that because he feels like in some ways he, as a child, he's seen that, or he wanted somebody to give him excuses for his life about what's actually even making me scratch down there in the sacral area. So something about that need to get it together. But it's like again, it's something about excuses, and that's not in a healthy way. Understand that, and so that's going to help him to be able to move into knowing who he is in his solar plexus, and stand in his authority and really truly find his bliss. Again, his heart chakra needs to be activated. But this is what she said he needs to surrender. He needs to surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to ecstasy and flow. Like I said, she said he come up with too many excuses for stuff like that. It is what it is. Whatever has came up is what it is to be. And stop coming up with them daggone excuses for that, because a lot of times he want people coming excuses for his behavior, and he doing is applying the same thing to this karmic, and she's like, it don't need to be that way. Did you want to say, speaking of karmic, let me give you the last thing about that, because you talk about what you see in the connection and what you want. I don't think I need to beat that. That's like a dead horse. But I want to see, and I think that's kind of, maybe that's why things slide. And stay right there. Leave it alone. Leave that alone. You probably do feel like you need to keep shit clean. That's why you keep on moving that. These two cards trying to come off the deck on themselves. I think that's the one they wanted because it kept on moving. Let me go with that. You say, no, read this. I heard you. I heard you. So right now they're saying they want to say, keep shit clean. This is what this maternal person says gross bathrooms and dirty floors suck. So again, it's like she said, you got a clean house. I'm sorry, you got a clean house up there. Wherever you getting rid of and kind of your waste, and you are getting rid of it and getting out of your system and things. And the dirty floor, which means your foundation that you're on, it sucks. It's dirty. You need to clean that up. You got to eliminate some stuff, and you got to watch your foundation, they're saying. They say you're hot, smart, and got a great ass. Your person is lucky. Remind them. You need to start reminding yourself how lucky that you are. and being in this situation, this is that. They're saying also you need to remind this person who you with how special you are. You're not acting divine. You're acting like the karmic like them. You're not the same. They're saying you're different. They're saying they're important to you enough that you should know that you're different. This situation that you're in, I don't know how you feel that you deserve to be in it, but it's like don't nobody need to deserve to be in no kind of situation where there is no love. It don't matter how bad. Hell, they say they could even be Charles Manson and still deserve love, even with their sick and twisted self. You got to remind yourself that your person is lucky. Remind them. Means again, show who you are. Get out that situation, or if you get out this situation, you could be able to show your person your great qualities of who you are. But right now, where you at in this situation, you're not showing your best side. And they're saying in some ways, they say, I didn't raise you for that. I mean, I don't care even if I was messed up or whatever kind of way that it is according to your eyes about whatever the situation was or whatever kind of part I played in it. But I know that who you are actually. And they're saying again, your person is lucky. Remind them that. Show up. You a mirror of them. Right now, you making them question their own self. I can hear Elijah Blind Film say, amen. You better tell it that. It's like, you a mirror and you doing that? I don't know about that. Okay, then. This is the end of that one. Thank you so very much. Let me say ashe definitely to this one because I picked and sensed two ways that this person has passed on, and I'd like to thank them for coming over from the other side to speak on the behalf of their loved one that's on this side that they're very concerned about. They're very nervous. I can feel that. They're very extremely nervous about this path of where they are, but they say they do know on good authority, they do see this person coming out of it, and they know exactly what's got to actually happen. So I thank you so very much for you coming and lending your voice, your time, your spirit, and your energy to help us to get a better understanding as to what's going on with this divine masculine. It might be divine masculines in general and collectively. And I thank you for the mothering spirit and the grandmother or the woman, a feminine guardian that has stepped up collectively to speak on the behalf of these divine masculines that are in these certain situations that are similar. They say don't get hooked up on the letter L because this could be anybody, but they're saying it seemed like in some ways it was. If somebody must have been doubting, it's like if your name got an L in it is, they say, but that's not for everybody. This is for if the person is married, this is your person, period. That's what they say they want to bring, because I seen turquoise in the corner right there. They say this is your person, but somebody at that moment, because like a time jump, was like, is this person? Is this there? And they said, tell them if they got a letter L in their name, this is for them. This is not. So don't sit up there and say that this is for a person that was doubting, and I had to tell them that they got L, so that made a confirmation for them. But if your person is married, this is pretty much their general thing for them. This is the underlying theme that is going on with them. Are we understanding? Are we on the same page like in the classroom? Are you crystal clear? Are you mud? So you should be clear about that part. And if you're muddy about that, then that's something that you have got some things that you got to work on as well, because some kind of way within you, you're rejecting, you're not accepting of it. Okay. All right. Make sure if you want your own individualized reading, make sure that you get a love letter from me for $14, which really tells you in depth about the heart of the divine masculine, what's their problems, what's their issues, what things are going on, and they're brutally honest and raw in there. So as always, the commercial will come following afterwards. As always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste. Namago. Love you.